This week we learned former Marion County Prosecutor Carl Brizzi will run in the 5th District also. He's faced legal troubles in the past, but he says because of that he feels he's one of the most vetted candidates in the race. A crowded primary with more than a dozen candidates already. Meantime, what was shaping up to be a contested primary in the race for governor is now uncontested. Josh Owens dropping out of the race for governor this week, leaving Dr. Woody Myers as the only Democrat in the race. He's the presumptive nominee to go up against Governor Holcomb in the fall at this point. Mike, your thoughts on everything we saw this week ahead of the filing deadline here in Indiana?
Well, first of all, the 5th district is so crowded now. The 15 in the 5th district is so crowded. You could win with 7%. Literally, if you get your subdivision to vote for you, you could win a congressional seat.
Go to the HOA meeting.
Yeah, it's simply amazing. Now, what that means is that it's going to come down to money and name ID. Nobody's going to have time to figure out what you stand for or what your policies are. It's going to be, oh, I remember Brizzi. So Brizzi jumps within the top 3 automatically, I think, along with Kelly Mitchell and maybe Beth Henderson. So he's jumbled up the crowd, and he's going to be very effective, very formidable.
Well, and I think in addition to that, because it's so crowded, especially the Republican side there, but even with the Democrats, you may end up with a more polarized candidate at the end, potentially for both parties, because you have the various options. They're not going to go for the moderate, they go for the extreme, and then you have in November a race in the general election.
That's certainly what Democrats are hoping for.
Yes, and that's their best bet, but the concern for Republicans, then that's the election result.
What about Brizzi making the case, hey, I've been vetted?
Okay.
You know everything.
Yeah, first of all, full disclosure, Carl Brizzi and I have practiced law together a couple times on some occasions, so let's just full disclosure of that right there. I do think I tend to agree with Mike. In a crowded field, it's who do people remember? People kind of remember Carl Brizzi from prosecutor. I mean, this is a Republican primary in the 5th District, so they know Kelly Mitchell because, being state treasurer. Then the rest is and Victoria Spars. You cannot leave her out.
That's right.
Because she is a sitting state senator. So it is anybody's guess. It is anybody's game right now.
Really, anybody could win this thing.
Yeah, I mean, you look at a kind of a grassroots candidate like Micah Beckwith, who goes to a church with a few thousand people and is a worship pastor there. That could end up being a decisive get out the vote strategy. It's the DCCC. They're licking their chops. They released a statement on Friday calling it officially a clown car because there are so many candidates in the race.
We'll see what happens there next. All right, much more to come here this Sunday in Focus. Stick around. We'll be right back.